Here's an implementation of the doubly linked list. To illustrate graph choosing facilities, we create a bug by commenting out this line of code, which is basically in the remove method we didn't update the previous reference of the node's neighbor and we just update the next reference of the node's neighbor. This block is a test case testing whether the remove method works correctly. In this test case, we add 10 numbers to the list and then we remove 5 numbers from the list starting from the number 3 and then we print out the final list to see whether this is what we expected. We can run this program and from the testing results, we can see the remove method is not working correctly. But just from the output, we could not figure out the exact cause of this problem without setting a breakpoint and checking the references of each node to make sure the references between each node is correct. And the graph edge statement allows us to visualize relationships between each element. Here we use the edge statement to visualize the next reference and the previous reference of each node. When we didn't create a node by explicitly using the node statement, the edge statement will generate a node on the graph for these node values. Because we want to distinguish the next reference from the previous reference, we colored them differently, and the false value just indicates to use the default color for the edges. We label each node by the node datum field, and we didn't label the edges, which are empty strings. Now we can run the magic program and debug the source code. From the graph output, we can start from the doubly linked list head, which is node 0, and the next reference of node 0 is indicated by the red arrow is pointing to the node 1, and the previous reference of the node 1 is pointing to the node 0. We go through the list, and when we arrived at the node 2 and node 4, we can see there's something weird about the node 4 because the previous reference of the node 4 is still pointing back to the node 3, but we intend to remove the node 3 in the first place in our test case, and then we can suspect maybe we didn't update the previous reference of a node in our remove operation.